Great. We're in. Time to explore.
To think all the wonders of the world can be dabbled with as long as you build the right space. Whether Hiraya wants to admit it or not, Mirren is truly brilliant. Now, how do I get out of here?
What is this place? I've never seen this much overgrowth before. Whoa, you okay? Your vitals look good. I guess we know now that falling doesn't hurt. That's some good news at least. What's an old photograph doing here? Hang on, did you just shift reality? A teleport! Glad you made it in one piece. It's almost working. Looks like we need one more. Well done!
Nako, you know I cannot stand these types of activities.
Hiraya, my love, please hold still.
What do I even do with my hands?
Just relax them and try to smile.
A portrait in a digital landscape. Tell me, is this technically traditional or digital?
Enough questions. Stop moving. Smile.
Whoa, this place definitely feels different than what we've seen so far. Follow the gray brick road.
I need to understand. This place, beautiful as it is, carries so much weight. There is promise here. Promise of a future we can surely achieve. Even now, I'm striving to reach heights I never thought possible. All that I hope is that everything we do here continues to have meaning out there as well. For our sake. For Mirren's sake.
That's unusual. So the photo is acting a bit weird. It's Welcome back. A little too soon for my liking, but happy to have you. Who knew it'd be this tricky to get ancient tech? Seems like the simulation had some difficulty maintaining itself. We might need to reroute our power sources to keep it running. Cruel, Jesse. Bummer, but that's what we get for messing with old tech. Don't worry, love. We'll get it sorted, and then it's off to the races with you. Well, either way, one thing's clear. The weather disruptor really might be the game changer we need. Nice work. Looks like we're back online. Ready when you are. Just as stunning as I remember it. Let's get our bearings and find where we left off. Photos are back to normal too. Excellent. Should be smooth sailing from here. Hopefully.
Close your eyes.
I don't know if I should. Is this payback for making you mix new soil compositions all day?
Please, Hiraya, have you ever known me to be the vengeful sort?
Okay, sige. Ayun, I found it. Now this was a funny one. Not your usual style.
You could say I was stretching my creative muscles.
Is that? Oh, it must be. A photocopier. I'll test it out. I wonder what else is in... No, what's that? That looks interesting. Let's check it out.
I must admit, I'm surprised you made it this far. It's been a while since someone's wandered around this place, and it's good to have you. Shall we continue onward? The train will take us to Haraya's station, a place where science and art meet nature. Aran was a brilliant designer. All the lovely artistic elements you see are all thanks to his handiwork. Though his colleagues were just as amazing in their own right. Their work was always set to change the world. Or so they said. Often. Oh, I'm Kate, by the way. An artificial record keeper, developed by Mirren to maintain this place. I'll be here to assist you in any way that I can. And I look forward to seeing what wonders you discover.
Glad to find out that's how they got around. Whoa, is that a tree? This must be the next set. Maybe we'll find out more about the work being done in this area. Nice one. Huh? That's weird. Sorry, the simulation is really buggy on my end, but... Oh, thank God, you answered. It's me. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I lost direct communication with you. Live comms don't seem to be working where you are. That should be fine, though. We can talk using this method, as long as you pick up. I'll try to leave voicemails if you can't. I've been monitoring your vitals in the system, so I'll keep you posted as you wander along. Good luck in there.
Ah, these are interesting experiments, and I like that they're relying on creativity. There's a lot of creativity in nature. Unexplainable things that uproot themselves and find purchase. I'll make sure to keep an eye out and see how this experiment might blossom.
Seeing you walk around this place brings back memories. Brilliant, isn't it?
Doesn't two pair beat three of a kind?
Not in five-card draw.
Nor in Texas Hold'em.
There are no Texans here. I fail to see why we should play by their rules.
It's more about statistical rarity than culture, I believe.
Yeah, you know, a mass thing. Just to speed. Who needs to bluff when you can count cards?
When you put it that way, I suppose I can see the appeal.
Be sure to catch my good side, alright? Excellent shot.
I feel like Chi Long, but I have a solution to this. This mess of my own making. He must know what Mirren has been working on. Squirreled away in her own little corner. Maybe I can find a way to help. That might put us back on good terms.
Mending relationships often felt harder for her eye than tending to her plans. I wonder why she always put in the effort despite that. Ah, that's quite the clever solution. I've been meaning to ask, what brought you here? To the simulation? Not that I mind company. On the contrary, really. I find you to be quite adventurous and fun. I was being genuine earlier. I'd like to help you look. The founders left plenty of records of their work here, in case they were to ever come back. I wonder... Well, I hope it'll be of some use to you. Down the rabbit hole it goes. Brilliant catch. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Hey, you answered. I've been trying to look ahead, but the simulation is a bit of a maze. You're the only one that can navigate it. If I were to guess, though, what remains of all their research should be scattered around you. And if I were a delicate machine that could solve climate change, I'd be deep in a lab somewhere. Anyway, I'll do my best out here. Find that machine, all right? I'm cheering you on.
A delicate machine? Something to do with climate? Ah, that sounds familiar. We're heading towards the workspace of a masterful engineer. See, Leon, much like the others, settled in quickly here. The batteries, the teleporters, that's all thanks to his handiwork. Though, he wouldn't accept the compliment directly. I'm sure you'll find something useful here. One step closer to solving an impossible question, right? Do you hear that? In my memories, I hear singing and laughing. I remember a celebration. Well done. It's a shame things crumble over time. Only, there's always someone here to fix it. First Celion, now you. Thank you. Shall we go take a look? A birthday! That's wonderful. A gathering of friends. I love these little events. If my system memory is correct, Celion received quite a unique gift that day. Oh, you found it! A camera. Portable and with instant film to boot. A smart way to travel around here, and a powerful way to store data. I can't wait to see how you use this. I'd use it myself, if I had thumbs. Pro already.
Isn't it incredible? Rewinding to get the perfect shot.
Too much of that cannot be good for my health.
Ay, karawan mo ngayon. It's your birthday.
Hi?
No grumbling. Only eating and drinking and dancing. Lots of dancing. I even brought my guitar to play for you.
That's a high honor, you know.
All right. Happy birthday to me.
That's more like it. Now, take a bow.
This camera physics thing that Mirren has proposed is gonna make me nauseous. Gravity exists for a reason.
Nice, I got you. Was worried there for a second. It's getting harder and harder to reach you. I think the further you go in the simulation, the less connection we have. I'm hoping this is an error on my part, but I'm worried. I'll reach out again soon. Need to look into this more. Look for a phone in the future. I might have news. Hope your exploration has been going well. Despite this mess, I'm sure you've got this.
I've been waiting for you. to search for the machine you're looking for. Most elusive indeed. Was that the only reason you came here?
Poor Dustin, doomed to bang into walls for all eternity. I can't help but laugh. Hours of entertainment packed into one lime green robot. Right. This is a reminder to patch a step climbing algorithm into his code. After I get other work done. Hang on. Did you nick my biscuit?
Me? Steal your biscuit? What sort of accusation is that?
You did, didn't you? I can always ask Kate, you know.
Oh, all right. So what if I did? It was just sitting there going uneaten.
Not as if it had gone cold.
Leon was
Well,
always
if you're
fond
gonna
of
kick up
games.
a fuss, Kate, can you please run shortbread.exe for our esteemed colleague here?
Biscuit thief.
Did you know that scientists have to spend years developing a method before they're often allowed to share their work? That's the beauty of the simulation. What you can achieve in a year's time can be merely a blink here. Though, that does make perfection tempting. Celia Young was often wary of that.
I'm working in Ali Wong's workspace today.
These
I've
might be
excelled
useful.
myself to the opposite end to keep the bickering to a minimum. It's quiet here, but it is ours.
I love these
Other builds
things.
more.
I can hear you.
Get back to work.
Fine. I won't bother you anymore. Verbally, at least.
Leung was always against the camera. He often complained that it got in the way of his work. I was always confused by that. Haraya used to tell me that breaking things was a part of learning.
Alright, fine. You're winning me over.
I told you it would spark ingenuity. Clearly, I have a knack for knowing the unknowable.
Yeah, mate. You're bloody brilliant. You won a medal.
Ah, no thanks. Just hearing you say that is enough of a reward for me. Wait, actually, I do need your help with something. Let me show you.
You're being cagey. Lead the way, Professor.
This one... oh. This one is quite complicated. Brilliant. I'll admit, this never gets old.
No wonder Haraya was angry. Miran's onto something. I know it. But she's not the greatest person when dealing with others. Where's the cat? Maybe the two of them could bond over a cat pet session or something.
I have heard petting me is quite soothing. Feel free to do it anytime.
It went through! Hey there! Okay, so, looking into this setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. The deeper you go, the more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Meaning you might have to find your own exit if that's the case. I think our goals stay the same. Find the specs for the weather disruptor, get out, save the climate. All that good stuff. I'll reach out again when I can. Hope you're messing with reality in some cool ways.
Corrupted data? Yes, I have noticed over time that in the later sections of the simulation, the degradation has gotten progressively worse. But isn't that true for all things that once lived? Despite that, it's still wondrous. I hope you'll feel that way too. I pray that you've been enjoying your explorations thus far. There's many memories stored here, many impossible things. It acts as a record of sorts, much like a photo, trapped in a moment. I'm glad there's someone new to experience it. Was a swift one, wasn't it? Really gets your heart pumping. Well, if you have one, of course. Your speed is impressive. This is so fascinating. I've always wondered about your world outside. I must know, does it still look like this? I've been thinking about what I'd overheard. Does this machine you're looking for really provide all the answers? If so, I wish that for all our troubles. One simple solution, and our worries gone. I thought that would sound happy, but it just sounds... Never mind.
I said my piece. Looking back, these last few sessions have been the most difficult. And the most fun I've had since I can remember. Every corner of this place is an expression of some dream one of us had. That's gotta be something, right? Kind of like a stored piece of memory. Just like Miran's photographs.
It's a bit clever, isn't it? Young was always fond of games. A good puzzle to keep himself busy. His workspaces were no different.
I thought we came together to compare notes.
I don't have anything new to share.
Are you sure? There's always something new to explore here.
Nothing of value yet, but soon. That was a nice idea, Aaron. Relaxing even. Thank you. But don't you think it's time we got back to work?
This is a disaster. I need to speak with Miran before this gets any worse. Where has she been anyway? She's so busy with her work, I haven't seen her outside her space in a while. I'll give her a call. This can't go on.
well done with that. Don't you find it fascinating? The solutions our minds can cultivate when given the space and motivation. They might not always be perfect, but they are special. The machine you're looking for, is that the only chance you have? The only solution your mind has decided upon? Then there's only forward, isn't there? Mirren's workspace awaits. She's rather special. The one who started all of this, with good intentions no less. She even made me, and for that I will always be thankful. Even though she... well, she really loved this place. It's different, isn't it? Mirren was passionate about her studies. Those structures back there, they eluded Mirren. Unusual things, but useful in their own way. I wonder how you'll navigate them. You figured it out! Mirren would have been impressed.
I've been staring at the wall for hours. It's quite beautiful in the way that it imposes upon the sky. If you know where to look, you can already see that there will come a day when the blue skies we take for granted are gone, replaced by some other darker color. I know it in my heart of hearts. But there's something hopeful about that purple. At the very least, it's not red. This is incredible. The system is self-learning, ever-growing. It can be used to build structures, new buildings, supported on its own energy. This could truly help push the principles of my research to new heights. I need to show this to Haraya immediately.
What a fond memory. Mirren was so excited about her work. Ambition is an infectious thing. I wonder how we're going to reach that teleporter. Ah, there it is. Another brilliant workaround. Where's that ringing coming from?
You made it! I'm so happy. Nice work. You're near the end of this wild maze. At least, as far as I can tell. The weather disruptor must be around here somewhere. It's Mirren's life work, right? She must have stashed it away. Find it, and let's get you out of there.
The weather disruptor. Mirren's life's work. I see. Mirren and the others developed a lot of potential solutions for your current climate worries. I'm sure one will be useful. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions. Perfect fit. An elegant solution. Mirren always loved her research corners.
All this work. I see now that it's only part of the solution. What we need is a grounded catalyst that can place full control over the atmosphere directly into our hands. A machine to offset the RISE project's nitrogen emissions. The missing piece of the puzzle that will bolster the architecture's weaknesses. Kate, can you archive this batch of results? I've a brilliant idea that I need to diagram. Okay, I do have a first build. I can't say that I'm happy with how it's turned out, but it is a start.
Gift from
That
Iran.
counts for something. Okay, I'll run the test just to have the data. After that's done, we'll leave this workspace behind and begin again.
was wondering how you would tackle this solution. True freedom from constraints. I've been pondering about your search. I'm wondering, this weather disruptor? I know of it. If I'm right, then you're not too far away. Tell me, is this your solution to heal the world?
Safe to say the party was a success. Alwyn was right, as much as I hate to acknowledge his genius. I enjoyed myself, but there's still work to do. Kate, can you compile the solution submissions? I want to have a laugh going over them again later.
Collaboration always sparks innovation. You're collaborating too, with someone. The phone calls, they're lovely. I hope the two of you find your own sparks of innovation together too. Onwards and upwards. I'm rather fond of this structure. It makes me feel tall. Higher and higher we go.
He's brilliant. A great way to communicate.
It's interesting, that's for sure.
Aha! Does this mean when I practice my guitar, you'll be able to give it a listen?
Let's not push it, all right?
Everyone deserves to have a bit of fun, even in the throes of work. A beat that just makes you want to get up and dance. and also power a teleport out of here.
Good to hear from you, bud. You've got to be close now. It must be coming up. Man, I wonder why they abandoned this place. Everything has been so bizarre. Well, I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Go for gold!
This has to be it.
Mirren's
the rods
final
work to
project.
absorb weather conditions.
I had
The
nearly
electronic
forgotten.
output stimulates carbon,
think-
hydrogen, and oxygen
Never
molecules in
mind.
the air,
You
assisting
still have
to
some
promote
way to
rain
go.
or snow.
Let's carry on.
It's nearly perfect. Araya didn't believe I could get this far. Even Alueng doubted me. I just need a few more tests. Just a few more.
I wonder, is this how your world appears from a bird's eye view? It's rather spacious. Does it still look like this? Weather is truly a fickle thing. The climate can impact every living and non-living thing. Impossible questions and impossible solutions. The hold it can have on someone. May I ask you a question Mirren often proposed to herself? Tell me, how does one heal the world? You did it! Scattered thoughts can be a messy thing. Magnificent athletic feat, and with a cat's grace at that. You've done well, traversing this maze of memories and forgotten wonder. I hope your experience has been pleasant so far. To me, it's been wonderful.
No. 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 No, 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 no! This can't be! This can't! the records. I need to review my notes.
Isn't making it this far enough? Haven't you gained all the knowledge this place has to offer? This was her life's work, and it's meaningful. But it's not right. Not in the way you want. Please. There's a burden in knowing one you needn't feel. It'll only be painful. It didn't work. It never worked. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. Mirren, they were all supposed to find the answer. Please, don't leave.
This isn't it. It can't be. The solution, it all made sense. The formula, the structure, this should have solved all our problems. This should have been the answer. I need this to be the answer. Why? Why isn't this working? I can't give up.
I'm sorry. When I realized what you were looking for, I didn't have the heart to tell you. An impossible solution for an impossible question. Mirren was... she was crushed. They all were. I didn't want you to have to feel as they felt. It's a painful burden, knowing. this is the final piece of their work. What remains. It may be falling apart, but it's home to their memories and to me.
Hello? Hello? Are you there? I can barely hear you. Where are you? You're completely out of my field now. Did the machine just fall apart? How could that happen? Was it the system? This is bad. This means that there's nothing here for us. Did we just waste all of this time? I don't know. You need to find a way out. I can't seem to locate you.
I find these variables to be rather distinct.
Don't hurt yourself. You can just say it's ugly. I don't mind. In fact, I would appreciate the honest feedback. Here are you, dear. Out with it.
Okay, it's hideous. I'm so sorry. It's the ugliest thing I've ever laid my eyes upon. Was that too harsh?
Just a bit.
How long are you going to wait this out? Just talk to her. I can cut through the tension with a knife at this point.
It's not so simple. She refuses to meet me halfway.
Do not pretend you're halfway. Doesn't entail crossing an ocean to reach you standing on a shoreline.
How poetic. I'll deal with it, all right?
All right.
Even now, your creativity is a wonder to witness. can continue to go further, only more ruin awaits. This place...
Hiraya left. I knew this was inevitable, but it fills me with such deep sadness. I keep this record of my feelings here, rather than here. Because I don't want to forget. We came here
You've
to
destroyed
challenge
it.
wonders, but now...
Something must be wrong
now
with the
we
camera.
are left
This
with a million
is
pieces
dangerous.
that don't seem to fit together. Perhaps our time would be better used out there, in the world. Hiraya must have felt that way too.
So what if the weather disruptor didn't work? This can't be the end of everything we've worked for. All the research, all the memories. We need to keep pushing forward. Haraya gave up too easily, but I won't. I refuse to leave this place until I know the answer. Until I save everything.
This place, you've changed it. It will never be the same. Maybe that's meaningful, too.
Hey! I can't tell if you answered or not, so I'm just going to wing it. You're completely out of my range. I can't find you. But your vitals are still fine. Like you're in a deep sleep. So, new game plan. You're going to need to break the system somehow. There has to be access to a failsafe. A way out. Use it, even if it destroys the place. It might be your only chance to leave. Get back here safe, all right?
Destroy this place? To make a void where something once was? Is that the only answer?
Mirren is refusing to listen to reason. She's forgetting that she's not the only one who put time and effort into this project. And it's not wholly a failure. We learned an infinite amount here. Harai even built a simulation of the world outside just to keep track of the climate. But it's not enough. Mirren needs a solution. Some things just aren't meant to be solved. Not like this.
It's pretty here, and the sound of the wind is nice. Is this what your world once was? Is this what you're trying to get back to? There is one. A failsafe. And just as your friend said, using it will destroy this place. Oh, this feels like another impossible question. there's a way forward, even without an answer, even without absolute. You did well. It's thanks to you. I understand. Mirren, she was desperate to find the truth on her own. But I see now, there is no singular truth, no perfect answer. If anything, meeting you in this place was the closest I would ever get to knowing. Tell me, the red world that awaits you, is it loving? Is it healing? I see. I suppose our time has come to an end. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well. I wish you well.
You're back! Oh, thank God. You made it. I was worried. You went dark. Don't scare me like that.
You probably need some rest. I guess it was too good to be true. A singular answer to all our problems. A bummer, for sure. But it's not the end. We can keep brainstorming other... Wait. What's that?